Hi everyone and welcome to this video in which I'm going to cover software called Band in a Box. It's a software you may have missed even though it has been existing since early 90s. I think the first version came up back in maybe 93 or 94. It was on DOS and it's moved to Windows systems later, and it has been under development every year, getting a new updates yearly. It's uh, something that people seem to have heard and even maybe tried, but very few know how well it works for creating complete songs from scratch. So I'm just going to give you a small demonstration how it works and what you can do with it. So as you can see, the UI is extremely old. I mean, this is the 2017 version, the latest one, and it still looks something like from Windows 3.1, uh, back from 90s. Uh, Currently, the current version has this kind of layout, which is a new, great new layout, but I prefer to use the old one, which has all the options available over here. So as you can see, this really looks like a toy. It doesn't look professional software, but don't let it fool you, because there is so much this thing can do for you. So let's begin by going through the layout. Here we have a chord arranging editor. So basically this works just like you're using the arrow keys to move around, and you simply just write chords such as D, E minor 7, G, maybe something like a D sharp dash A. So it's pretty easy to use. I'm just going to go through the preferences to get a little bit larger font size for you guys. So just hang on a second. As you can see, there are lots of preferences and configurations over here. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's very hard to find anything useful because there are so many sub-menus and so on. But let's try to find where I can change the amount of rows. Okay, here we go. So let's go for 8 rows. So I just wrote something over here, and when I hit the space bar, it's going to play something. Let's listen out. So you get the idea. Okay, let's do something more useful. Let's start with something like C, D, G, E minor, and repeat this thing. This will be our intro part, and the verse starts over here. And let's listen. Okay, so we got a little fill over here. I'm just going to change a couple of chords over here. Whoops. So let's say we have a verse over here. It's played 4 times. And then we go to the chorus. So I'm just going to mark up over here that we need a fill and a style change over here. I'm going to explain the style soon, but let's just write something I have absolutely no idea what I'm writing, but I just try. And this is what Band in a Box is great for, just improvising, trying to come up with new song ideas. So let's hear out. Okay, so actually this is almost already a song which is ready for some finalizing. You basically got some kind of a structure for a new song, and this is what you can do with Band in a Box. But let's check out what you can do with styles. So basically, Band in a Box is using styles which represent the way the Band in the Box is going to play the songs for you. Uh, Band in a Box has two ways of playing the chords. One is by using MIDI instruments with MIDI notation, and one is using something called real tracks. And the real tracks are basically styles which are made of loops, and somehow the PG music has come up with something which lets those loops to play flawlessly together, no matter what kind of chord changes you are using. And it's quite amazing actually. Uh, you don't really feel that you're using any kind of loops, but that's what they are basically. And styles are provided within a MIDI notation and real tracks, and you can use either one you want to use. I'm just going to change my pop rock waltz to something else. So let's browse the styles, and I'm going to just play a couple of styles over here. So let's hear the demo of maybe this country style. Okay, it's playing from wrong output for now, but I'm just going to grab this, click OK, and it's going to regenerate my song with this style. Okay, let's try something else. Maybe a modern rock. Maybe not. Country, soft acoustic guitar. Band in the Box has lots of styles. They vary from jazz to pop, rock, blues, folk songs, acoustic finger picking, and Latino songs, and so on. So there's lots of variation for you. Um, so what you heard is kind of it doesn't sound that real. It's something like you hear from existing keyboards with which are kind of a workstation for solo players. It's kind of neat, but not neat enough for professional use. So what I usually do, I'm going to just make the body of the song over here, find out good tracks for my real tracks. So basically, I'm just trying to pick what kind of drums I want to use in this song, what kind of piano, what kind of bass, and so on. And let's try one song I have been working on with. So I tried to make Seal Kiss from a Rose and rework it to a band in a box. And this is what I came up with. I'm going to play this to the chorus. Sorry. So you get the idea. Uh, Additionally, Band in a Box is really good for just playing around and playing with your VSTs over the tracks you're working on with BB. So it's kind of a virtual band for your inspiration. So when I was working on this song, I just played something out over here, tried to play the melody. And finally, I exported this project to WAV files. So basically, each of the instruments is going to get one WAV file for it, and I transferred those WAV files to a FL Studio, and then I simply did some mixing, played out the piano melody. I actually have two pianos over here. There is a backing piano and my solo piano. And the backing piano is kind of it's extra. I had to cut it off a little bit because it's kind of messy with having two pianos playing over each other, but it still gives some feedback to the song. And this is what it sounds like when I finalize the song. And without the effect tracks, it sounds like this. For some reason, FL Studio is having a problem with reverbs. When I try to replay song with effects on, it kind of enchants or it distorts the song. It doesn't sound the same with effects on within FL Studio when compared to final output version. So for some reason, I don't know why, but basically it's a little bit more messy when I preview the song with effects, and it doesn't sound as spacious on final output. But still, I mean, I came up with this song within 2 hours. So BB is actually quite fast to work with when you want to make backing tracks or just come up with new ideas. And this is the quality you can get with using it. But I will say you cannot get this kind of quality with just Band in a Box because there is a support for VST plugins, but it's extremely bugged and it supports only 32-bit plugins. I didn't. I tried to get Contact to work with BB and I was simply unable because the program kept crashing. So well, this is the way I'm doing some of my work from now on. I'm just going to write the chords here, find the correct style, export it to a DAW, and finally do the extra work and programming over here. I might replace some parts, maybe cut something off somewhere, and put some additional drums from some VST drum or such. But it gives you endless possibilities to come up with something very quickly. So make sure to check out the PG Online from pgmusic.com, and as you can see, the web page is pretty much the same way as the program itself. It's something from the 90s, but still, they have made a great software, and it's something you should be familiar with, even though you might not be using it. That's all for now. So come back again and take care, keep on playing, and have fun. See ya.